Let's read a little bit. Man in the Desert. The sun had punished him in his retreat through the maze of desert. He had snaked his way back through familiar trails towards landmarks that promised safety and respect. The life of the coyote was a dangerous and thankless business. He reminded himself he had taken many serious chances and had led them farther than he had intended, because this army of desperados seemed determined to make it at all cost. They had pushed him with encouraging words of gratitude and relentless stamina. Every step he took, he counted as two because he knew he would be retracing them shortly. He also knew the others sensed this. Even after traveling miles through the night, they were reluctant to stop that morning to dig in for the long, hot day ahead. He alone would have to walk through the heat of the day to escape and use his reasoning to justify his actions. Mary Judas Christ, it is hot, he said aloud as he doffed his diamondback baseball cap, wiped sweat away with his neckerchief. He drank the last of the warm water from the plastic jug, arched a yellow stream into a prickly pear. A gray and black lizard darted across the sand and the rocks, stopped and looked at this intruder who had just bathed him in piss. Hey, my little friend, what bad luck for you, eh? He said, as he tried to target him again with the last few drops. The lizard scooted away, riding high off the sand with his tail in the air, as angry lizards will do. His problem with scorching sand and raining piss was solved in a flash, or more like a blur, as he was snatched up by the real version of the cartoon Roadrunner. Woo-hoo! This is not your lucky day, he yelled, still holding himself. Buen provecho, speedy one. I marinate him special just for you. He chuckled as he buttoned himself up and jammed his hands into his front pockets, filling the large rolls of American 10s and 20s. After expelling the last relaxing smoke of his chariot, the weathered man reached into his pack and removed a pistol. Sitting up and running his hands over this Chinese model, he discovered it was still fully loaded. A deep grin spread across his weathered face, increasing the laugh lines around his blue eyes, reflecting the dancing flames in his dying campfire. He sighted down the barrel until the old Billy's head came into focus across the embers and squeezed the trigger rapidly, sending streams of water from the loaded pistol into the face of the sleeping Billy. The goat jerked his head awake and belched out a long sentence of descriptive goat curses, reserved for moments like this. The laughter brought tears to his eyes, as his hearty laughter never failed to do. Tomorrow, you lunatic, he said, between breaths, you will earn your keep, or I will make a much larger fire and spend a week out here eating you. Then he lay down giggling like an old hermit, pulled a blanket across his naked body, and closed his eyes. The goats responded with the last word on the subject, which the man suspected had something to do with his heritage. The man giggles continually like an old car engine that won't shut down, until the Sandman delivered the final blow and sent the trio on a journey of creative design. They dreamed of fallen fruit, lechery, dancing skeletons painted on dark bodies, casting giant shadows against the colossal red rock.